Welcome back to Metroid Prime 2.
We're here. Yay.
It's been a while. Faye, you sound like you're still sick, but in fact, you are just bored
No,
already.
I just don't like Torvusborg. It's really boring.
Yes. Faye told me it was just that apparently last time, even though she couldn't see anything, maybe that was part of the reason why she was bored, but she just really is bored by this place.
It's so grey. I hate it.
What are you talking about? It's purple.
Grey and purple. Shush.
Yeah, I know.
It's like... So far I like Metroid Prime better than Metroid Prime 2.
That's the general opinion. And, I mean, that's mine too. It's interesting, it does a lot of cool things I like, but unfortunately the Dark Worlds do look very similar.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's been, what, like... almost a month since we recorded?
It's been many.
I want to say like 3 weeks.
It's been many. I was sick.
You got sick again.
And then I got cool fan art from the thread because
Yes,
everybody
you did.
decided that Shipchan needed get well soon cards, and I guess I'm Shipchan now.
Which is funny because you are, I think you're Phazon-chan in Dark Souls.
Yeah, I'm Phazon-chan in Dark Souls.
It's fine. Anyway, do you remember what happened last time? It's okay if you say no, I'm asking this for your own benefit.
We beat up a boss and got something,
Yeah.
but I cannot remember what.
We got our boost ball back.
Yes, we did. Sorry, Thread, it's been a while and I spent the last week doped up to my eyeballs on codeine.
We all know how that goes.
Yeah, and
Done
last
one of
time
those before.
Yeah, last time we recorded while that was happening, we ended up talking about cheesecake and tardigrades, so...
Remembers better than I do. Anyway, we got our boost ball so we can climb the rest of this room.
I don't remember any, I didn't remember any of that the day after. It was like I was drunk.
It was something else. Not in a bad way, but just in a way.
Oh yeah, it was great.
I don't remember it, but it was great.
Well, you see, the thing is, you recorded it for the internet, and then I went back and watched it. You think I don't watch these videos?
Some people don't. Or some people won't. I always remember years and years ago watching, I think, the Super Metroid Redesign LP, and one of the guests was like, "You think I watch any of these things if I'm not in it, or even if I am in it?"
No, I like to watch the things that I'm in.
I do too, because I'm narcissistic, I suppose.
Yeah, I was actually having a discussion about this with Chaos Argate a very long time ago, but you have to be at least a little bit narcissistic to
Do this in the
LPs.
first place?
Because you have to believe that people want to watch you do this shit, and then you have to like yourself enough to want to listen to your own voice a lot while you're editing. People who don't do LPs do not know how much you have to get used to the sound of your own voice.
Well, thankfully, I enjoy the sound of my own voice.
Look at that clipping.
Leans into the mic. Oh my god, the clipping.
I hope your compressor has a whale of a time with that.
Oh god, I just saw it. I just wanted to lean into the mic. Well, I did that. I did lean into the mic. I will live with my consequences.
You must live with the consequences of your actions. Audacity's gonna have a fun time with that. It's just gonna get to that peak and just be like, what the fuck did you do?
It's just like a huge red blob.
Yup. Anyway, Metroid Prime.
A huge red blob. Actually, he was more like a blue blob.
Yeah.
With red bits inside.
Yeah.
And now it looks like us.
And a rainbow laser.
No, Metroid Prime didn't have the rainbow laser.
Am I mixing up Metroid Prime with Super Metroid again? Because
Yes.
I recently uploaded those videos of May playing.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, some people decided to have an argument in the comments of that video about what a Metroidvania is. I want to launch all of those people into the ocean.
Can't do anything in this room.
Just go sleep with the fish and think about what mistakes you've made in your life to get you to the point where you are arguing about the definition of Metroidvania on a YouTube video.
I mean, I only saw the first comment. I don't know what the argument chain ended up going, but it was somewhat amusing.
Like,
I thought the most amusing part of it was the fact that the person was saying that they don't believe the Castlevania games are Metroidvanias, and it's like wait a second.
Where do you think the term comes from?
It's the other half of the term. Yeah. I don't think there was a problem with it, but I think that there was a fundamental misunderstanding about what, constitutes a Metroidvania.
Well, it got brought up because, I was talking, very early in the video about how, up until, very recently in terms of, when the video was recorded, I thought that Metroidvania was just a term for a game that is difficult for no real reason. Which, to be fair, if you don't know what it means, if you think about the games that it is applied to nowadays, it's really easy to get that impression. Until Gnome actually told me, he's like, no, it's a term for a game where, you explore and unlock new areas by unlocking upgrades, Joey.
Yeah, the difficulty is not a necessary part of it. You can have easier ones, you can have more difficult ones, sure, but it is the fundamental idea of exploring, backtracking, remembering places that you could go now that you've gotten something. It's that sort of thing. They're actually pretty linear games most of the time.
Yeah.
Or at least they're intended to be so. And the sequence breaking aspects of them just either are developer oversights or sometimes included on purpose.
Hey look, we got a map.
We did get a map. But yeah, it's the exploration part is the main thing.
Yeah.
I'll get back to that topic in a second, but yeah, the bog is bigger than it first looks. Unfortunately. This part down here is different though, so at least it has a different aesthetic to it.
Okay.
You are really sad.
I'm so
sounding, sad. At least.
Can we just please get out of the realm of grey?
I am attempting to. But yeah, and interestingly, I would call Dark Souls probably 1 and 2, maybe not 3 as much. Metroidvanias as well.
I think I remember you having this discussion before, actually. I think I remember.
Oh, I should have read that lore.
Yeah.
What am I doing? I'm too busy talking about Dark Souls. Oh shit, I have no idea what lore it could be. Probably this one. Yeah. But yeah, I would say that Dark Souls would be one, because in some sense, you have to backtrack to areas that you've been to before, or you get, keys or whatever. The upgrades that you find are really nothing more than, your weapons or your, Titanites or whatever. But, getting the, starting the game with a Master Key really turns it into more of a Metroidvania type thing, because then you can really just explore all around, and it's all up to you to figure out your path or whatever.
Yeah. Also, I hope you're proud of me, because I was able to listen to you saying that and read that log at the same time.
Nice.
I did not absorb all of the information from the log, but I get it. They opened rifts, they found the ing, the air is poisonous.
Thank you for telling me, because I actually didn't read it while I was talking. Oh shit, this dude's swimming. Yeah, those big bitey guys also swim. I'm just gonna freeze them and leave. I'm just gonna freeze them and leave them. go save, and then we're actually going to leave the bog for a little while.
Yay! But yeah, I do remember you having that conversation with somebody. I can't remember who. It was a very long time ago. It was over Skype. That's how long ago it was.
That tells us something.
About, you considering Dark Souls and Metroidvania, and whoever it was you were talking to, I can't remember.
It has elements. It has elements. It's not a pure one, because again, it's not like you go explore, find a thing, go back. It's more linear, but it has the elements of exploration that you would find in a Metroidvania, even if it doesn't have, like, all of the backtracking elements.
You know you've, like, started that argument in the thread now.
That's fine.
Okay, thread. I will only accept arguments about Metroidvanias and what they mean and what they are if they are presented in PowerPoint presentation format.
What? What?
So bring me a PowerPoint presentation arguing your side, and I will agree with you. Just for
I will accept them in shitty MS Paint.
Well, yeah, if you want to do that.
I will also accept them in pure text.
Well, sure, if you want to be simple about it. Me trying to have some fun.
Alright, let's see.
Just FP immediately regretting doing this session.
No, we need the footage.
I warned you of phase jokes. We need a session. That was a good explosion.
Bees.
Oh, what are they?
They're the war wasps.
Oh, I just couldn't tell because they were glowing blue.
They shoot blue goo this time.
Blue goo. That's a nice set of words.
Alright, so... If you remember, there was a big half-pipe right here.
There was.
So, we can now use it.
Yeah, let's do some rad stunts.
I wish that you could do more with it other than half-piping.
Yeah, like I
But
wish
she is a
there was,
ball,
like,
so there is no...
actual stunts.
Like, she is a ball, so there is no way for her to, like... Ah, shit. I fell down. I didn't mean to.
Oh.
Again? But yeah, there's no way for the ball to, like, do anything other than be a ball.
Man, you know what I'd like?
Marble Madness.
Well, that too. But also, a game where, like, I don't know, Winter Olympics game or something where you just play as Samus, just snowboarding and skiing and stuff. Sounds like it would be fun.
I have seen a picture of that. I almost fell through again. I've seen a picture like that. With her on skiing down a mountain, or snowboarding down a mountain.
Bring me your best pictures of Samus doing sweet tricks on whatever, bikes, snowboards, skis, half pipes. That looks like a face. Like the platform looked like a face from really far away.
This is a statue of Vmos, the third Sentinel. She died giving birth to her son, Umos. And he is the fifth Sentinel.
Okay.
This is the second Sentinel. It's the first one born on Aether. Protected the planet for 300 years, if we're going with that cycle count. The fourth Sentinel. He was Sentinel when the Ing brought war, and died in battle. This is the first Sentinel, and he discovered Aether, and led people to the planet.
How do you even pronounce that? FX?
You don't. You don't.
Okay.
So we are in the Hall of Honored Dead. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess we're in some kind... yeah.
There's a portal open over here.
So there is.
Hey, we can't use it, though. Also, we can't jump to it. Now, more importantly, there is something in the middle here.
Yeah, there is. The thingy.
Alright, so the puzzle here is to use the spinners over here. Actually, have we scanned spinners yet? No. We must learn about everything.
Yes. This is an educational LP.
So it's a puzzle here where you have to use the spinners to rotate the rings into position.
Okay. Oh no, it's one of these.
It's one of those where it changes multiples at one time.
Oh.
But it's okay because if I remember right, there are ways to, like, if you just work from your way in, from the inside out, you actually can get it pretty easy. Oops. At least it's not one of those, like, moving tile sort of puzzle things. I just finished playing Resident Evil 4 HD, and there's the puzzle when you're playing as Ashley, and she has to, like, move tiles around. It's one of those where it's a 9 tile puzzle, and there's only one open space.
I hate those so much.
I hate those so much too. They're awful.
Like, a good puzzle should require you to actually, you know, look at the clues around you and think about, you know, what those clues are and how they apply to your current situation, and then use those to solve the puzzle.
Yeah.
Whereas those tile puzzles just require you to do some bullshit for 20 minutes. And then eventually get frustrated and either no-clip past it or get your girlfriend to help.
Well, we got a thing.
We got a thing. Ooh.
Seeker launcher acquired.
Oh, we got homing missiles.
Well, our missiles were already homing. What the Seeker launcher actually allows us to do is, if you shoot a missile and then hold it, you'll see a blue sphere has appeared at the tip of our gun. At this point, you take it and you point it over enemies or things, and you release, and it shoots out a bunch of missiles at once.
Oh, nice.
It's the homing scatter shot, essentially.
Ooh.
It's real cool. I like it a lot, and this is the primary reason that I'm playing the trilogy version.
Oh, is this not in the,
It is, but remember, on a GameCube controller, you don't have free aiming, so the only way to use it is to, like, stop, plant your feet, and aim at things. In Trilogy, you can move while aiming, so you're able to use it much more in like, actual combat.
Yeah. It's
a lot more fun this way. I remember the first time I played Trilogy, I was surprised to find myself using them a lot, because most of the time I would just use them for the enemies that required them, or, like, the doors that it opens. Oh yeah, and if you didn't see, to get out of that room we had to open a purple door, and that's how you do it.
Oh, okay. That's. I think I remember being curious as to what the.
Yeah, because the purple door had like a bunch of locks you have to blow up simultaneously.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how you do it. This guy is dying. Or has died, actually. He had a key. Oh, look who it is!
Oh, let's wait for it to catch up. Oh, hey, it's Ship Jam!
Yeah.
How's she doing? Is she still on fire?
She is still partially on fire, but not as bad.
Okay, that's good. I love that the entire plot of this game happens because Samus is looking for something to do while her ship repairs itself.
There's no Jiffy Lube nearby. She's gotta just hang out and wait.
Yeah, like, there's no reason for any of this. Samus is just like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'll save the world while I'm waiting for my ship to repair itself.
No big deal.